Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca Adams. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. Doors and windows. There are many doors and windows of opportunity out there for you daily if you are on a great frequency and vibration in order to see these doors and windows of opportunities available to you and for you. Sometimes when we go through trials and tribulations and problems are showing up and we've got issues and we're dealing with stuff or we're so busy, and some people are like scrolling through and they're always on the phone, the head's always down and they're always on the phone, okay? You don't see the opportunities available for you and to you. You can't see anything at all. You're so busy and transfixed in the issues or the problems or what you're going to do, you don't see that the doors and windows are there for you to actually choose a different path. You have choices and decisions to make, and you can go off in a different direction. You can open a new door, and that can take you off in a completely different way of life, live in a different way of life, and a new future and different future. Your dreams, desires, and goals could be through another door. You know, old things could be crumbling away and new windows are there. So sometimes, for example, if you are visualizing and you see all these doors and windows and they're all closed, it doesn't mean they're locked. It's just like you've not taken the steps forward for the belief in yourself, the self-respect that you need to give yourself, and also the voice. And you've maybe not got the confidence to open a door or window, change direction, bet on yourself in order to go, yeah, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to do this because it'll better my life, it'll free up my time, this, that, and the other. Now, quite a few years ago, probably about 14 years ago, right now, as I record this, someone actually asked me, they were offered a job. Okay, so they were in a job at the time, and then they were offered a different job for less money. Okay, and they were like, but it's less money. I said, right, okay. All they saw was less money. Okay, whereas they thought that as a negative, and I'm like, right, let's look at it differently. Let's open these doors and windows and look at it differently. This is a new opportunity for you. Okay, so with this new job, okay, you get less pay, but that also means in the UK you pay less tax and national insurance. So actually, you know, that's a bonus in itself. Okay, and then also it means that you are not working overtime, you're not working extra hours or whatever. You still get boom, 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 whatever the things are, for example, like a car, a laptop, a phone, all of this. You still get the amenities of what you need in order to do the job in the first place. But you're not going to be doing overtime, you're not traveling as much, it's less money, so that's less stress because you're not commuting, less stress because you're not doing overtime, less stress because their structure is better than this other company, and all of that is more beneficial than actually the extra couple of grand that you would have got from the other job, because you are doing overtime, you are getting to the stage that you are going to sign off ill, and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So what you've got to do is, when the doors and windows are there, you've got to lay everything bare. You have to ask yourself the savvy questions of, is this working for me anymore? Does this align anymore? Make it make sense. Don't just look at the numbers and go, oh, well, actually, it's less money, so I'm not going to go for it. If it's less money, but also less stress, less drama, less chaos, less toxicity, oh, damn right, go for it. Because obviously the universe is delivering to you the thing that needs to crumble away, the thing that needs to go, the thing that needs to disappear. Okay? And in order to do that, you've got to take a leap. You've got to bet on you. You've got to be bold and step through the door and take the opportunity and take the risk in order to have a better future. Guess what? That person took the new job. Guess what? They were less stressed. Okay. And actually, when they worked it out, they actually earned more money because they didn't have to keep paying out for petrol, for commuting, for doing all of this. They actually spent more time with the family. They actually did a whole lot more. And actually, spending time with the family and making memories is priceless. So, my message for you on this podcast episode today is that you can shape any new future for yourself with any of the doors and windows of opportunity for you when you say yes to yourself, when you ask yourself the savvy questions, when you summarize and really dive deep into all of the things and get crystal clear on what you want, what matters to you more, which is spending time with family or traveling or more freedom or whatever it is. Less stress is a big thing because stress can come out in the body, and stress can actually affect your health first and foremost. It can affect your way of thinking, your mindset, your way of being, your reactions, your responses, your relationships, your communication, your relationships with loved ones and friends and family. You can snap at someone, or you could be, having a laugh with them. You know what I mean? So it's all different pieces of the puzzle that you've got to kind of summarize and evaluate and reflect on and see what's best for you, see what's best. And stress is one of the biggest things that affects every single person, because everything can kind of be, thrown up in the air like 52 car pickup or whatever. But if you can look at these doors and windows, look at them as opportunities for you in order to evaluate things, mix things up, change things up. You know what I mean? If that person would have said, well, actually, no, I'm going to stay with this job, they can always go to their boss and say, right, I've been offered this opportunity. I am really thinking about taking it. What could you do to match it so that I don't have to move companies or whatever it is? You know what I mean? And see if you can strike up a deal like no overtime, cut the commute down, no drama, no stress, blah, 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 all of this. Sometimes in a job, obviously, you're going to get stress. I think in every scenario, you're going to get stress. Some people get stress going food shopping. Some people get stress going to the dentist. Do you know what I mean? I am a person, I don't do the dentist. I don't like the dentist. I do go, obviously, but I don't like going. And so, half the time you've got to psych yourself up to go for these things. But, over life in every arena, there's doors and windows of opportunity for everybody to experience things, to actually evaluate what's going on, to reflect things that are working and what not working, to align to what you want to do in the future. You're growing and changing and expanding and all of this anyway through all of your personal experiences. But there's something beautiful with knowing that you get to choose. You get to decide how you write your future with the pen that you have in your hand and the paper and what you would like to experience, okay? And, if you go back and listen to my podcast episode number 241, which is all about you are in control of your life, it is absolutely massive knowing that you get to choose the opportunities. You get to choose if something is presented to you. Do you climb through the window? Do you walk through that doorway? Do you say yes, or do you try and tweak and change your life as is? Everything can be changed. It's a decision only you can make. So know that the doors and windows of opportunities are there for you in all different arenas every single day. And I'm wishing you all the best. If you need any help, guidance, anything about mindset, expansion, healing, anything about business or empowerment, please go to the website. The link is in my show notes, Rebecca.x, and I'll see you on the next episode.